Hi Scorpio, this is Honeymoth Tarot and today I'm going to be doing your October 2024 full moon reading. So depending on where you are in the world, the October full moon will be happening around the 17th and it's in the sign of Aries, so it's definitely like a focus on momentum, courage as well, with emphasis on like the courage to start things that we've been like hesitant to or things that we've been putting off. And then also, like, I guess a bit of a wariness towards impatience and impulsive decisions during this time. Right, so first out we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a really good card. I mean, obviously we'll see what else comes out as to what other kind of detail we can get, but this is like a new start, perhaps like a bit of money, promotion, new job, new home, some kind of tangible reward coming towards you. Thank you. We've got the Emperor, which is Aries energy. So this may just be kind of like emphasizing the fact that it will be the Aries full moon. So usually the Emperor is about some form of control, or perhaps like an authoritative or like father figure in our lives. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like your actual dad. It could just be someone that's like very assertive, very strong-willed. Could potentially be a boss, being as we've got like the Ace of Pentacles. I feel as though this could be you like taking charge with regards to like money or home. Then we've got the Queen of Cups, which this could very well be your energy, being as you are like a water sign. So I feel as though you could be potentially buying a home with a more masculine partner. Or perhaps you could be buying your own home. And therefore the Emperor energy is kind of you taking control of your own life that way. And then we also have the World card, which is things coming to fruition, completion. And then again, we've got the full moon in this picture here. So I do feel as though like this full moon is quite significant for you. You could be feeling like super intuitive, opening up like psychic gifts potentially. So the thing is, I'm getting like quite a few different sort of storylines for the spread that I'm seeing at the moment. So bear with me as I kind of go like back and forth between different scenarios. So potentially you started like a new job. Maybe in fact you're your own boss with the Emperor energy. But regardless of whether this is like an independent business or whether this is you like starting a new kind of more corporate job, it's really making you feel empowered, emotionally fulfilled as well. Anything else for Scorpio for the full moon? I feel as though, because these are quite like grounded energies, like I'm not really seeing any sort of movement or momentum in a lot of these cards. I feel as though there's like a lot of gratitude and a lot of stillness that's been happening. Like I'm not really getting kind of like a scattered or like rushing sort of energy. I think you're like definitely going with the flow. And it seems to be like relatively settled, relatively peaceful at the moment. Anything else for Scorpio for the full moon in October? Thank you. And then we've got the Strength, which is Leo energy. So I feel like there may be some sort of milestone that you've recently reached or will reach soon. In terms of like mental health and like where you're at. And like I was saying, like I'm getting a very like settled, there's like a sense of empowerment like running through this read. So the Strength is about like, it's not physical strength, it's like a metaphorical strength. That kind of, that tenacity that we have with regards to like overcoming kind of mental strife. And I think there's going to be some sort of like reflection, or maybe not even like a reflection as such. Maybe you're just like having a conversation with someone. And in that conversation, you kind of realize just how much you've grown, just how much your mental health has improved. And I think there's like a sense of, pride where you realize just how much work that you've done and just how far you've come. But I get that you're like, you've really took control. And I also want to say as well, there may there may have been a tendency for you to be quite harsh with yourself, in terms of like controlling, in terms of like taking control. Like I feel you may have beat yourself up quite a lot in the past for not doing what people are expecting you to. Or for not being at like a certain stage in life that you're supposed to be at right now. But I think with the Strength card, there's a lot more compassion there now. And you're kind of realizing that it's your own, path and not really anybody else's business but your own. Anything else for Scorpio? And we've got the 5 of Cups. It's a very contrasting energy to the rest of this reading because it feels very empowered, very strong, feeling grounded in who you are. And usually the Five of Cups is kind of focusing on the loss. Which, to be fair, you may, you know, I feel like you are going to have those days where you do sort of go back to like old habits, old coping mechanisms. But as long as like the overall trajectory is positive, you know, because that's all that like self-growth is. It's not like a linear journey. There's like peaks and troughs, you know. But as long as you don't stay in that energy. Can you just clarify what this Five of Cups is, being as it is like so different to the rest of the read? Just clarify the Five of Cups for me. I am getting that you may have like lost quite a lot, like whether it is the loss of people in your life, or just like general loss. And I think there is a part of you that feels very tired and very much like giving up, but there's like so many good things that are coming towards you, because we've got like 3 major arcana here, which is, you know, indicative of like the fact that this is a very like pivotal time for you in terms of self-growth. And as I said, there's a lot of like empowerment, self-confidence, a lot of discipline. Could you tell me what the Five of Cups is about, please? Could you tell me what the Five of Cups is, please? We've got the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. So the Chariot is usually about using your own will to push yourself forward to achieve what you want. And I think there's like a part of you I'm not sure what tense this is, like whether it's past tense or whether it's current energy, but I feel as though there's a part of you that feels so tired that you just don't have the energy to push yourself forward. Which, like, I get it, you know, because when we are kind of feeling, you know, not the best, the last thing that we want to do is push ourselves, you know. But I think through this discipline and through this like authority over self, you've like managed to conquer whatever this like mental strife is, and it's going to bring you like a new start. Whatever this new start is, however that applies to you. So let me get you guys an oracle card. Can we get an oracle card for Scorpio? Oracle card for Scorpio for October. Communication is key. You see, that's quite interesting because I feel as though this is a very independent energy. And so you may be one of those people that like deals with your problems by yourself. And I think maybe you're being called to kind of offload a bit on like about your problems, either to like a mental health professional or like a friend or a family member, you know, like someone you trust. But yeah, there's definitely like an emphasis on communication and how that will heal you rather than like bottling things up and dealing with things by yourself. And I think being more emotionally vulnerable as well, because I do think like with the Five of Cups, like with the loss that I was on about, loss can make us feel very vulnerable and very reluctant to share with others in the future because of like past things. So I think that'll be really healing for you. And then I also got you guys an affirmation card. It says, relax and appreciate what you have to increase the flow of prosperity. Yeah, that prosperity is the Ace of Pentacles, and that will be coming to you soon. Whether it's physical prosperity, metaphorical prosperity, it's definitely headed your way. All right, Scorpio. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.